Okay, we should be live. It is Wednesday, January 6th. The time is 4 p.m. and the temperature right now is a rather chilly 2 degrees Celsius. Feels a bit colder than perhaps it ought to, as it's a bit of a chilly day. I'm here on Pape Avenue. This is in Pape Village. Let me just make sure this stream is set up correctly. I don't see anyone jumping into the chat just yet. Well, it says visibility is public. All right, so maybe some people will start hopping in. There we go. What's up, Matt B? Cody. Tiffany says happy Wednesday. Damie says hi. Pilu says how are you? Michelle Briggs. Evie, or Eve. That's my cue to put on these gloves and get up and start moving about. I'm doing well. I hope you guys are having a good day. Sorry, I'm just going to put the camera down for a sec. What's up, Cindy and Augusto? And Huma and Tatilin. Sorry, I'm kind of balancing my gimbal on my lap while I put my gloves on. If you guys could let me know how the audio and video is right now. What's up, KJ and SF49? Lisa says hi, love your strides, thank you. Huba says, is it cold? Yes, it's kind of a chilly day. And here we go, we're now heading south on the west side of Pape Avenue. All clear, all clear. Thanks, guys. Mark says, all good. Greetings, Mark. I did a live stream yesterday from my other channel, and I got home. When I watched it, I noticed there was a bit of a audio click going on. That type of thing bugs me, probably more than it bugs you guys. But if you hear that, let me know. Let me just tie this in a bit tighter. What's up, Bruno? The temperature is 2 degrees Celsius. Bevy YHZ, yesterday's birthday girl, sneaking on for a sec. So if you're wondering where we are in the business improvement area known as Pape Village. I've never actually recorded in this part of town before. So I came up here to make a video, and I thought, why not just start a live stream since I'm up here? Bruno says Washington, D.C. is boiling right now. Yeah, I was following that. But hopefully some people can manage to get away from that disaster and find some solace in a guy wandering around Toronto. What's up, Fabio? Cindy? Joseph says, I hope the TTC doesn't suck today. Hey, it got me here. Here is Pepe's new look. Maybe when they open, I should come to this place. Where are you heading? We're just heading south. I've walked north up Pape before to Danforth, but I haven't walked north of Danforth. We're south. Perhaps we'll work our way all the way down to Queen Street East. Bevy says that singing was the highlight of her birthday. What about Dylan Reynolds singing? Come on, Dylan sang a pretty snappy song. We seem to be in a barbershop district. Unfortunately, these places can't open. Where is the snow? I don't know. I do have a toque in my backpack as well, but for now the hood is holding up. Good afternoon, Philip. And as per the sign here, this is where Mortimer Avenue, or rather Pape Village starts. So everywhere north of here is Pape Village up to Gimbal Avenue. Fabio says, Johnny, could you do videos on certain streets selected by the viewers? On live streams, I sometimes do that. For regular videos, I do requests from Patreon and channel members of a certain tier or higher. That's one of the perks they get, and I've done a number of videos. But if you think you've got a particularly good request, I'm happy to take those into consideration. Do you use a mic when live streaming? Yes, I have a, maybe I can show you the mic I'm using. There it is. That's a Shure MVL lav mic. Let me snap that button in. This mic is particularly good combating wind sounds. We're just going to take a look at Centennial College before I turn around and head back to Pape. I feel full of pride when Mr. Stride is live. What about when Mr. Stumbles is live? I did a less than 1 hour live stream yesterday from my other channel. We walked from Kipling Station down to, or not down, over to I think York Mill, Royal York. Thank goodness you're on. I'm having a nervous breakdown here in the States. I need a fabulous distraction. Deborah. We don't get into US politics that deeply on this channel, so hopefully this will be your distraction. Now that Johnny Stumbles idiot, he might go off on a tangent here or there. Greetings. Tavane, you're in my area. I might get to the subway to Union Station. Might see you, says Dan. Steph Curry says Johnny Sids. All right, let's cross the street. I really just came down this way to take a look at Centennial College. I have never recorded this. This is a big community college. They have campuses all over, mostly the east side of Toronto. I think their only campus to the west is at Downsview Park. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alex, we are north of Greektown. Here's a look at Centennial College. This is why I detoured. It looks a lot like just a big high school, doesn't it? It doesn't look too much like a post-education school. I think this is their arts college. All Centennial College campuses are closed. This is the School of Communications, Media, Arts, and Design. What's up, Jennifer Barter? I know this is a bit earlier than my normal streaming time, but we got some daylight, and I was already out here anyway. Blade, thanks for watching. Where are we? We are just to the west of Pape Avenue, just south of Pape Village. MD sponsored. First check-in for 2021. Stay safe. Same to you. Somebody in the comments was complaining that I talk to you guys too much. They said I need to take it easy on interacting on these streams. But I say nuts to that. To me, that's the whole fun part of this. I already make videos where I walk around and talk to myself. It's nice having you guys to talk to. Hoover says Centennial College location opened on May 21, 1965. Giovanni says take it easy on the talking. Probably on the wrong stream for that. Although, given what's going on down south, I'm not expecting particularly big viewership today. Thanks, Blade. Let's take a look down here. Someone says come to Scarborough. I'm planning on it. We will do a live stream from Scarborough. Screw them strides, keep on yapping, says longtime supporter Johnny Gilmore. And it says, what's going on south? I don't know. Apparently something bad is happening. But we are focused on Canada, eh? There's people in a SUV watching me walk around and talk like a moron. What's up, Luca? Jonathan used to live in the Aura building on Yonge. He loves these live streams because it reminds him of a past life. Guys, just in light of what is happening down south, I would appreciate if we don't discuss that. I'm sure there's plenty of live YouTube and Twitch channels where people are talking about that. What time is it? It's just after 4. Blade says, been watching Montreal and Calgary walking videos. Canada is an amazing country. Gerp says, keep talking, great. Mark, did I eat? I had my usual smoothie for breakfast. Look at this place. Let's do it. Let's cross. This place is really old school looking. Can you go to Jane and Finch next? I was going to do that today, but I was a bit lazy. So I kind of pulled this walk around Pape Village out of my butt, to be honest with you guys. Is that Degrassi High? No. Tiffany has become a member. Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany, for signing up. I can't set up notifications if someone joins Patreon, but Patreon and channel membership is basically the same. So thank you, Tiffany. Welcome to the channel. Dan says the food's not that great. This time to relax is when you don't have time for it. Johnny, could you do Symington Avenue soon? I will probably be streaming in that area soon. Someone says Kentucky Fried Chicken used to be at that fish and chips location. Is this what you were thinking of, Michelle? Or did this KFC move? This is Salmon Avenue. Have you done Parkdale yet? Several times. But I'm planning on doing a Parkdale and a Little Tibet live stream at some point. That's the first KFC in Toronto, says Dan. Glad you're here, Tiffany. True North is at Danforth and Coxwell. I might actually head over to Coxwell. And then we might pop down to Little India. It's been a while since I've walked along there. Bevy says, gonna jet. We'll watch later. Have a good night, Bevy. This here is Aldwych. So I think this is your only street that you could actually take over to Donlands. South of here, I think there's no east to west continuous street. And I do not know how to pronounce the name of this church. Never tried Popeyes. I hear it's pretty good. We're actually going to go by a Popeyes, I think, soon. Jeanette says hi. Hi, Jeanette. Thanks for tuning in. I assure you, in all of North America, this is the most interesting thing going on right now. Tina, that's nice. I guess you used to live around Pape Village. I'm kind of just between Pape Village and Greektown right now. I'm not really sure what you would call this area. Maybe this is actually part of Greektown. There's Serrano Bakery. They have a cafe just to the north, up by Gamble. Michelle says I'm about to walk by the best bakery in town, Serrano. I have never tried their stuff, but I will take your word for it, even though you were wrong about the KFC. Just kidding. I'm on Weston Road in St. Clair. I don't have any plans to do that, but things could change. Sidewalks are narrow there. Yeah, this is, I think, a much older neighborhood. Luca, 10 euro super chat for drink or food you like. Thank you, Luca. That's awesome. Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. It's hump day. And just to provide myself a distraction so I don't put on CNN tonight, I'm thinking of possibly doing a stumble stream. If you think you might be interested in that, let me know. I won't be getting too screwed up if I do that, but I do have some ideas. I want to edit this video for tomorrow that I just recorded through Pape Village. Maybe I'll do that quickly. It'll only take me about 20 minutes to do on stumbles. And I have this idea. There's a game called Jackbox TV where I think up to 8 players can play. You don't need to download anything. All you do is go to a website and pop in a code. And then 7 or 8 of you can play along. So we can kind of chill, hang out, and have a game going on in the background that everyone can participate. Or not everyone, but the lucky 8 people. I'm also thinking of doing a members only night like that, where channel and Patreon members, and we'll get the mods in too, and we can do a night like that. However, this would be sort of a test run. Stumbles is like the guinea pig where I test everything. Get a car that rumbles, that we could say Johnny rumbles. What street are you on? We are on Pape. Someone is saying the image is not that clear. It looks clear on my end. Can you guys give me a quality check on the audio and video? Sometimes you have to adjust your settings to 1080p. Hi Johnny and everyone, just a quick hello, heading out to work shortly. Jenny K, have a good night at work. Audio good, sounds good, thanks. I had a bit of an audio bugaboo yesterday. I had my mic set incorrectly on the stream I did, but we fixed that. I also heard a bit of a knocking sound, which I'm guessing was a zipper. Those are going to be the bane of my existence until we don't need to wear these big coats. So we're about to head by Pape Station. Aren't you tired because of walking? No, I didn't do a whole lot today. Where are you planning to end up? Possibly Queen Street East. One of the things about the east side is there's not too many north to south streets that are all that interesting. It's not at all like the west side. Well, even the west side, most of the interesting streets in Toronto tend to run east to west. At least outside of the downtown core. And when I say interesting, I mean with large retail stretches. We'll get a look at Pape Station in a second. Mark says he plays a lot of Rocket League. So there is Pape subway station. I just didn't want to turn around and stick the camera in when we went by the entrance because There are a lot of people there. Thank you, Frank. What are the crime numbers? I actually talked about the crime stats on the video I just filmed through this area. This area is 8% below the national average. Pizza Dad Bod says, looks like a pleasant day. I checked out your live stream yesterday, Pizza Dad Bod. Congrats. It always takes a little bit of courage to go live for that first time. Is it below freezing? It is, no, it's above freezing. Although with the wind chill, it certainly feels below freezing. So coming up, we've got Danforth Avenue. And we are in Greektown, but we're not going to be in Greektown for too long. I've streamed to the west of here countless times on Greektown, or in Greektown, so we're going to go east a little bit. Maybe we'll head over to Coxwell. Are you going to do Little India, Mark? We can probably do that. There's a former home of Nando's Chicken. Just don't slip and fall to the hospital. Blade, yeah, we seldom have problems. Maybe I'm fortunate. So now we're heading east on Danforth. Miriam Ramos has become a member. Thank you, Miriam. Someone just made fun of me. They're like, that guy's vlogging, and they left. Welcome to the channel, Miriam. Pizza Dad Bod wishes he was a Canadian today. Yeah, I know things are a bit rough down south, but this will be a mostly political free zone today, just because I think there's plenty of streams online, probably between Twitch and YouTube, if that's your topic of choice for today. Really, everyone's welcome here. I don't care what your opinion is. Just be cool and hang out. Thank you, Blade. The Home Hardware is tiny, but always aligned. Dollarama is huge. No one. The Home Hardwares, I think, are all locally owned. So we're kind of getting to the east side of Greektown. This place, the Eaton House, they cannot be doing well. Be cool and walk with the Walking Man Dude. Walking Man Dude. You walk as if you don't know what a gimbal is, my friend. There's a lineup at Canvas Cannabis. Do you guys think that I should get an intro like Walking Man Dude on his videos? If you've seen his videos, it goes, Walking Man Dude. Do you think I should do that? There's another bike lane for you to walk in. I think it's you who walks in the bike lanes. You guys say no. No to the Walking Man Dude style intro, but we are walking in a bike lane, Walking Man Dude style. Yes, cannabis is a weed store. There are weed stores all over the city these days. Paying homage to a recent Walking Man Dude video. Susan says no to the intro. Man, we got a light viewership today. This is kind of neat. I can actually chat with all of you. It's more like a stumble stream. Is it like a liquor store? Kinda. Here is Woody Crest Avenue with a Papa John's pizza. All right, so between here and I think we're gonna go to Coxwell, but we will. What's this big lineup for across the street? I thought I smelled weed this morning. I joined. Is that the Danforth? Karina? Yes, it is. There's a big lineup at a Greek meat market. Karina, we are on the Danforth, just a little east of Pape. Tina lived in Woody Crest. Michelle, given what's going on in the States, I'm not expecting a whole lot of viewers today, but I don't care. It's cool hanging out with you guys. Are you doing a Stumbles live stream tonight? I am like 80% sure I will do a Stumbles live stream tonight. But it won't be like the Sunday night ones. Susan says her Loblaws was so empty it looked like a zombie apocalypse. And we are at Jones Avenue. All right, Blade, have a good night. Everyone who's leaving, good night. Ziad can watch me and say it at the same time. Should I do my Wolf Blitzer impersonation? All right, we are at Jones Avenue. Any camera conspiracy sightings? No, that guy hasn't. He did one video in like a week. I wonder what happened to him. You should do a Ken Continuum impersonation, says Walking Man Dude. Hey people, it's me, Ken Continuum, from the Ken Continuum YouTube channel. We're currently going, I don't know. Impersonations are more of a Stumbles thing. Dylan Reynolds sang Happy Birthday last night to Bevy YHZ. All right, guys, I'm just gonna check one thing on my phone here. Oddly, he sounds like Ken or possible Yogi Bear. Sorry, guys, I'm just curious about something. Maybe we'll just keep going this way for a bit. Then Les says that sounded kind of like me. Guys, congratulations to Ken Continuum. He hit 3,000 subscribers and he did a walk where he did 3,000 steps for each of his 3,000 subscribers. If you like Toronto walks, check him out. Hardly anyone walking. Yes, Greektown has been pretty devastated by a lot of the restrictions, although I don't think we're in Greektown anymore. I think we're now in East Danforth, or Danforth Village. That's what they would call this area. Hi from Portugal. Big hug. Greetings in Portugal. Herman, thank you. Good afternoon to you. And congrats to Ken. And my other channel is almost at 2,000 subscribers. Hey, there's a Filipino restaurant, Boodle Fight. I have never noticed that before. Are you going to walk 1K for every 1,000 subscribers? If you're wondering where all the people and all the cars are, this neighborhood is primarily known for its restaurants. And if you haven't noticed, they're not open. They're not even allowed to serve people outdoors. So that has had a pretty devastating effect. Here's the only cafe. They have an awesome patio in the back and a lot of craft beer selection. Are you going to walk 2K for your 2K subs? I don't know about that. Not even takeaways. Yes, Linda, they can do takeaways, but it's really just not the same. How does a dim sum house survive? How do they get by on takeaway? Susan says Chinatown didn't allow outdoor dining, not being able to see those customers in those places. Yes. Guys, I'm not taking any stances. I think the virus is bad and we should prevent deaths, but we should also prevent deaths of businesses and people losing everything they've worked for because the government told them they can't operate anymore. I think it's a load of horse shit, to be honest with you. But that's the reality. So we're trying to keep today an upbeat, positive walk just based on what's going on down south. The signage in this part of town looks cheap. True North, I agree. I've been asked to show off mosques. There's not a whole lot in and around downtown, but here's one. The Medina Masjid. Toronto is, of course, a very diverse and welcoming culture. That's neat. Azores? Pizza Pizza Dadbot says high turnover for tenants. I think this area here just hasn't yet gentrified like Danforth to the west of here has. Pretty much once you get to the edge of Greektown, around Jones Avenue, the gentrification just stops and things get a little rougher. You get a lot more divey kind of bars. What's up, Ramses? Greetings, Vitden, from the Ukraine. Jordan Lowe Elevator Tours. You're very welcome. I was very impressed with how accessible the new Kipling bus terminal is. They have those very large double elevators all over. Not everyone is a freak and likes to run the stairs like me or can even do that, so it's good to see there's a push for greater accessibility on newer projects. And they're trying to retrofit a lot of older stations as well. What is this school? This school is massive. Who can chime in and tell me what this school is? We're probably not going to get much closer to it than this. And I have no idea what this is. Greetings, Kanto from Tokyo. Speaking of Tokyo, I just started watching Alice in Borderland. That's Greenwood Secondary School, says Culver Lamb. Thank you, good to know. Johnny, do you wear a pedometer when walking? I have a Fitbit. So back to, do you know Portuguese? No. Back to Alice in Borderland. Guys, if you have Netflix, that show, it started off a little slow, but it's definitely got a bit of a battle royale vibe to it. It's kind of neat. It's Japanese, but it's cheesily dubbed in English. I certainly enjoyed the first episode. I'll be watching more of it. You guys are acting like you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Mark says the street is quiet. I haven't seen... All right, there we go. How many steps do you usually take a day? About 30,000. Lately, it's a bit lower than that. As it's colder, I haven't been walking as much. Jordan, that's neat. Amazing show. Watched it during the break, says Jonathan. Oh, you're by Greenwood Station. Yes. Greenwood Station is a bit northland. It says, I know what Netflix is. Mark says, show your face. All right, once we get past this gentleman. All right, Pizza Dad Bod. Have a good night. How are you? You're from Nigeria. I am well. There's a very old school looking LCBO. Since Mark had a request to show my face. There we go. Looking a little cold. Hager says, if you knew I went to Kipling, you would have came say hi. I actually live streamed from Kipling yesterday on my other channel. I walked from Kipling over to Royal York. Jonathan says, do you live in downtown Toronto? I live in Midtown Toronto, right near Yonge and Eglinton. Good evening, George. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah says, where are you? We are in Danforth Village, or East Danforth. Here's the Moonlight Pub. And here's an A&W. So I think we're going to head down to Little India, or the Gerard Italian Bazaar. But rather than go down Greenwood, let's go down Coxwell. Then I can walk the other way back on it. Crimea is here. Gerard Italian Bazaar? Indian Bazaar. Did I say Italian Bazaar? Sorry about that, guys. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? I have been owning Bitcoin since 2014. My thoughts of Bitcoin are pretty good. Sadly, I used a lot of it. Run was a letdown. 30 minutes of story stretched over 1.5 hours. I thought it was good for it's the kind of movie that you knew they were going to be making on a very low budget. Hey, there's the Allenby. That's a former theater. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or did they just turn on their sign right now? That's a Circle K and Timmy's. And that's, was it the NYC Walking Show or Walking Commuter who streamed from on top of the Empire State Building? I remember seeing one of those two. I didn't check out the stream, but I got the notification. And yes, it's quite sad to see how dead the streets are over here. Greetings from Croatia. Restaurants are open there. Unfortunately, they're open for takeout only. And Danforth Avenue is known for its restaurants. And that's one of the reasons why this area seems so gutted. Oh, it was the NYC Walking Show. Hey, I messaged with that guy. I'll have to check out that stream. He's a really nice guy. We've talked a bit about some of the equipment we use on these videos. When will you live stream from your home? I'm thinking tonight. But don't expect the usual Sunday kind of stream. Because it's not. I might just edit the video on stream just to get that over with. Kill two birds with one stone, and then I'm thinking of playing some Jackbox games with you guys. First I have to buy the game off Steam, but I think that'll be fun. I had to Google the Moonlight Pub. The regular barfly photos are hilarious. As per Bucky, Google the Moonlight Pub. It's been cloudy for like a week, yeah. Yeah, Susan, there'll be no tutorial. I'll just quickly do it and hang out with you guys. I'll whip through the screens. Then we can talk about whatever. Some people will complain about backwards videos. And I'll tell them to suck it. Just kidding. Maybe. Have a good night, Giuseppe. Hey, there's a Rudy here. Guys, this place is awesome. Their burgers are fantastic. Their chicken sandwich is fantastic. Maybe I'll order Rudy's tonight from the comfort of my warm home. Here's the Sidewalk Cafe. Backwards sounds Simish language. I don't even know what that sounds like, Susan. Ciao means hi and goodbye. In this case, it's hi. I'm sticking around for the whole stream. Thanks, Giuseppe. Put a running camera on your back and then run it backwards. Someone told me to do that with the streetcar, to record from the backside of the streetcar and then reverse it and upload the video as if I'm driving the streetcar. That might be kind of neat. Harjot, welcome to the stream. What's up, JJG? Ricky will play Jackbox TV with us. I think we're only going to be able to have 7 or 8 people join in, but as long as people are cool, it should be fun. I'm going to purchase the game from Steam tonight and quickly figure out how to host it. I'm sure I'll screw up at some point. It is Johnny Stumbles after all. Chuck D, congrats on the news article. Thank you. Chuck Diamond. God tier channel member, Chuck Diamond. Thanks for dropping in. We should play Scribble. Michelle Briggs, Rudy's dinner on me or whatever meal you decide on. Michelle, I think I'm going to decide on Rudy's. Thank you, Michelle Briggs, for the $20.99. That's awesome, Michelle. A Shah says hi. Kelly Bowman says hello. Someone says, what game is Jackbox? Jackbox is like a collection of games. There's like a drawing game. There's a game called Fibbage. Alex wants to try Rudy's someday. You live in Midtown? There's a Rudy's in Midtown. Jordan says, Fabio says, what else do you do for a living? I collect monarch butterflies. I peel their wings off and sell them individually on Etsy. So far, no one has bought them. Hey, it's an honest living. What is your favorite Rudy's meal? I like their double burger. Just their straight up double burger. The Betty Ford Clinic bar sell food. Bucky Smith, the Betty Ford Clinic is now Betty's, and they have really good food actually. There's a lot of like divey, cool looking bars around here. Good intentions. Sounds like the intro to Millionaire Homebuyers. Man, this area certainly feels depressed, doesn't it? Not for any other reason other than the fact that these restaurants can't open. Is there combos at Rudy's? You get a side. Drinks are never included. All the hipster places don't offer traditional combos anymore. Here's a place, Authentic Ethiopian Cuisine. This is the magic of Toronto, guys. You just pick a neighborhood and walk around and you will find places like that. There's a lot of cities that would love to have an authentic Ethiopian restaurant. We literally have hundreds of them. Kabsa Mandi. Although truthfully, I'm not much of a foodie. I judge things if they taste good or not. Still on Danforth. Yes, we're gonna turn south at Coxwell, I think, providing I haven't walked too far. Monica says, have I tried Ethiopian food? Yes, but not in recent memory. Is it cold? It's about 2 degrees. It's not that cold. Or rather, it feels colder than it is. Here's a fitness place. So this place was all set up for some outdoor dining. These things are not allowed. It says not in use. What kind of food is at Rudy's? It's mostly burgers, and they have a really killer chicken sandwich. Toronto 1111 11111 says, holy snap, I lived in Toronto for 5 minutes from Kipling for over 10 years and just saw the changes. Thank you, Henry. Robert says to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you, Robert. I think there's a lot of parents picking their little ones up at these after-school places. Miriam, I love your videos. Johnny, best YouTuber. Thank you, Miriam, and welcome to being a channel member. There's Danforth Bowl. Johnny, do you go jogging? No. I have nothing but respect for joggers, because after 5 minutes of jogging, I want to kill myself. I don't get the runner's high. All right, guys, we're going to go south on Coxwell. So I apologize, it's going to be a little boring for a bit. That's just the nature of going south. Karina, $20 because I can't make you brownies. Use towards something edible. Karina, thank you. You know damn well I will put that towards something edible. Thank you, Karina. And Dylan Reynolds has entered the chat. Hey guys, it's me, Dylan. Juno Toronto Batman. I haven't checked him out, but people have brought him up a lot. What intersection are you at? We just turned south onto Coxwell Harjit. And when we get to Gerrard, we will turn down Little India, the Gerrard Street India Bazaar. So that'll be neat. I'm hoping that that neighborhood doesn't seem as devastated as East Danforth. I've only ever streamed on Coxwell once before, and that was in the middle of the night, and it was pitch black. Is there a Greektown or place in Toronto? Elias, we just came from Greektown. I walked right through Greektown. Johnny Strides, do you have a video for tomorrow? Dylan Reynolds, tomorrow's video will be Pape Village. We're just walking down Coxwell, so we went from a pretty urbanized area to mostly residential. There's a couple of really, really neat houses on Coxwell, south of Gerrard, but we're gonna turn right at Gerrard. Then maybe we'll take Greenwood down to Queen Street East. For some reason, I have it in my mind that I'm gonna go down to Queen Street East tonight and end the stream there. But I don't really know. Dylan, do you like Johnny impressions of you? You should buy some Indian for dinner. That's a good idea, but I think tonight we're gonna have Rudy's. Is it possible to become a member to the channel, says Bianca. There are 2 ways to do that. On the main channel, there's a membership feature where you can join there, or you could go to Patreon and join there. Don't do both, because they kind of overlap. What's the difference between bacon and Canadian bacon? Canadian bacon, if I'm not mistaken, is mostly just ham. There's Earl Haig. Maybe we'll walk over and take a peek into Earl Haig. To my knowledge, I think all students are learning from home this week, much to the dismay of many of their parents. Yahya says that's my school name. Your school name is Earl Haig? How could that be your school name but not your school? Oh, Earl Haig, the high school. That is Earl Haig Junior Public School. That's how well I know the East End. I didn't even know there was another one. Is the Toronto Convention Centre on Yonge Street? Do you mean Front Street? Don says he could do a live stream of his village that has 1,400 people. That might be neat. Johnny Strides, do you know that Miss Bogart lives around Bazaar? No, I didn't. What was that timer on the street? That's it's clocking how fast the cars are going. So we are getting towards Gerrard. We've got a bit more of a hike to go. There is Monarch Park Collegiate Institute. Good night, Luca. Thanks for dropping in. If you're just tuning in, we started at Pape Village. We walked down to Greektown and then over through Danforth Village. And now we're going south on Coxwell, making our way to Little India. Nick Nickel, I have, but not so much in terms of making videos or streaming. I'm hoping we can do a lot more of that in 2021. How many steps so far? I don't know. My Fitbit is buried behind my coat and I don't feel like rolling part of my sleeve up to get to it. Our school has a pool. Monica, where did you get the grilled corn on the cob from? Maybe we'll walk right by that place. Johnny, what's your favorite Canadian dish? I don't know how to answer that. I do have a poutine in the fridge from a previous dinner. Probably I should have eaten that by now. Do you watch Friends? I used to watch Friends. I stopped watching when they all started moving into each other's apartments and dating each other. I think that's when they ran out of ideas. Is there a Toronto Oktoberfest? I think so. Troy says leftover poutine. Ew. Hey man, I said it's in my fridge. I didn't say I heated it up and ate it. Mark's favorite TV series is Friends. Toronto Convention Centre still on Yonge Street. I thought I answered that already. How many clothing are you wearing? Oh, we're wearing... Johnny Strides, when did you start working from home every day? When the thing started, the pandemic. I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, a medium-sized H&M hoodie, and a somewhat thin winter coat, you could call it. So there's a look north, up Coxwell. Thanks for walking with me, guys, as we head down this boring spot of Coxwell. Show us you, bro. No winter toque tonight. We're just rocking the hood. You can see more of me on my other channel tonight. You sure we're going to stream from there? Did you watch The Flash? No. Judo, the movie Canadian Bacon, yes. Where they kept referring to it as the CNN Tower. Cheap hoodie or thick, expensive one? It's on the thick side, actually. It's kind of warm. It's not one of their thin spring, fall kind of hoodies. There's someone playing basketball in there. My mom says you look like such a kid with your hood on. Thanks. Do I watch Blind Spot? No. Johnny Strides, where do you get your Johnny Strides shirts? I don't have my own shirts. I don't have any merch. The shirt I'm wearing is actually from Amazon. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. It's the one I usually wear when I go flying. This is I have no idea what this home is. New Frontiers Aboriginal Residential Corporation. Oh, that's neat. I should look that up. I didn't know about that. Can you do Blissdale Avenue on Danforth? Perhaps next time we're up there. Johnny Strides, do you think the C&E will get canceled in 2021? I hope not. I don't really know, guys. I'm 3 minutes behind Quad. Should we make a shirt art project? That's an idea. We are getting closer and closer to Gerard. Dawn, I think it depends. It's more of a difference between urban and not urban. There's an interesting split. Leafs or Canadians? Can I say neither? Sorry to disappoint you guys. Grew up in Toronto. Somehow not a Leafs fan. Big Blue Jays fan growing up. I was at the Skydome for opening day there. My dad went to the first Blue Jays game ever at Exhibition Stadium where it snowed. And after he passed away, I have the ticket stub to that game. That's probably my coolest keepsake, period. There's a free library. Seems as if people aren't taking a whole lot out of it. Leaf is easy to draw. Insert tears. When do you think the US-Canadian border will be open? I don't know. Probably not until all the vulnerable populations have been vaccinated. This here on the left used to be a plaza. They had a dive bar me and my friends considered going into. I have no idea what they're going to be developing, but this used to be a janky little plaza. You need to start a Johnny Gallops channel. I knew about that. But we are not far from Little India. Johnny Strides, what did you do today from start to finish? Well, I woke up and I started putting needles into my Dylan Reynolds voodoo doll. Then after 1,000 needles, I went for a walk, and here we are. Sergio says, good afternoon. Good late afternoon. What time is it? It is 4:59. We are on the cusp of evening. In the summertime, I think this would be afternoon, but since the sun's just a boot down, I would say evening. I'm probably going to stream pretty regularly on Tuesdays. So for people that have been asking about a schedule, I would say Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. Not Thursdays, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Saturday afternoon, evening. Then everything else will be random. Also, whether at what time of day I stream will still be pretty random. I'm looking to do an early morning stream at some point. Alex says that schedule works for him. Do you miss your day job? No. I'm not a sadist. I am from Korea, which has changed so much since I cannot recognize when I visit. But Toronto streetscape has not changed at all compared to 40 years ago. I like that because I'm getting old. Ex-creator, 안녕하세요. 조나단입니다. 한국 charm hotel. Angel says, nice city. How much do homes cost in this neighborhood? I don't know, but where I started this walk in Pape Village, homes were about $1.5 million on average. Felix says, your Korean is good, my man. 고맙습니다. Hey, Johnny, nice change from what's going on out there. Thanks, Patrick. I knew we weren't going to get the viewers tonight. I knew there was zero chance this would be one of those streams where we get 1,000 viewers, but I don't really care. I wanted to get out and go for a walk. Alex says Toronto should be sunny the next few days. Here's a Dollarama. Have you ever considered streaming on Twitch? No. My audience is on YouTube, and I already have the second YouTube channel where I do different kinds of streaming, so I don't really see the need to move over to Twitch. And the thing is, everybody has YouTube on all of their devices, and everyone's familiar with it, so I'll leave Twitch to the Twitchers, or whatever you want to call them. Hi Johnny, you inspired me to start a channel from Lebanon. Posted my first walk yesterday. Maze World, that's awesome. Maze World, can you drop me a comment in the video? Because I'll probably forget this happened, and then that'll remind me to check out your channel. But congratulations. I'm curious to see what the Lebanon walking channel scene is like. And on the gaming topic, since we might be playing a game or two tonight on my other stream, I can stream on YouTube in low latency, which means there's very little delay between what you guys see and what I do. Do you have a schedule when you walk live versus pre-recorded? Patrick, no I don't. Live is kind of random. Pre-recorded, I just put up every day. Dylan says Ontario will be imposing more restrictions, including a possible curfew. Dylan, restrictions don't, or curfews don't work. They haven't worked anywhere in the world. If they do that, I will have to consider live streaming after curfew, just to raise a middle finger to the idiot who thought that was a good idea. Just my opinion. But what good will a curfew do? Show me one place in the world where that has successfully made a positive impact. Susan, I agree. And we are at Little India, guys. Welcome to the Gerard India Bazaar. Thank you, Dark. What's your favorite restaurant in Little India? I think it would be the Lahore Tiki House. Oh, there's the Glory Hole Donuts here. True North says no science behind curfews. No, there's also no science behind allowing big box retailers to just operate as usual, but small retailers not. There's a lot of very questionable things going on. Some of your audience might be watching the protest in Washington. Yes, Bill. I knew that was going on, and I kind of peeled myself away from my TV and came out to record today. Have you spoke Korean in Koreatown? I have. There's some famous Toronto art. Eddie Fox says I'm beginning to sound like an American. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm all for fighting the virus and not letting people die. But I also think it's absolutely stupid that these businesses are going under with no help. And that things are being implemented that don't make any sense at all. There's clearly a middle ground that needs to be reached. Like we're trying to fight a problem by creating a way bigger one. What do you like to eat at Indian restaurants? That's a good question. I'm a bit of a curry fan. That art was in the George Street video thumbnail back in May. Alex, good call. That's done by an artist called Al Runt. Here's the two-headed dog. This place, I guess technically we are in Leslieville, aren't we? There's the Udupi Palace. What's the weather like as you film? It's about 2 degrees. It was a little chillier earlier. There was more wind going on. There's Toto Sushi. What's up, William? Johnny, have you ever done a walking or cycling video in East York before? I've done several, actually. Thank you. Adorable CA says he or she, can't assume gender, likes my content. Thank you. Please keep streaming till it's twilight. Can do. Here's a question. Would this not be considered twilight right now? I've always thought this store looked rather stunning. I've always liked the look of this store. Chandan. Oh, sorry, adorable CA. Do you think Montreal and Vancouver are better cities? I think that's up to the visitor. For me, I would say Toronto, Montreal, and then a very distant third, Vancouver, just because it doesn't have nearly as much to offer in terms of urban exploring. But I can totally get why someone would prefer Vancouver. This building here is kind of tragic. This used to be a really old theater, and it was the first theater in Canada that played Bollywood. And they just completely destroyed the facade and made it a pretty ugly apartment building. Do you think Quebec will become independent from Canada? I have no idea. No idea. My opinions are just that, and they're no more valid or less valid than any of yours. And if you disagree with something I say, that's cool. Like, I think that's what proper discourse should be. It shouldn't be a hive mind of everyone thinking alike with the same opinions. Rose says I'm here. Hello. Hi, Rose. Johnny has never been to Vancouver. I have been to Vancouver exhaustingly through my walkarounds YouTube videos, and I've been to the airport. Anna Sue says I def sound like Rogan. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Saturino says hi, shout out. Montreal is pretty as hell. Oh, Montreal and Quebec City are definitely the most photogenic big cities in Canada. There's no question. If you were to go for purely Instagram purposes, definitely go to Montreal. Monica wants some corn on the cob. Karma's Kitchen, Tibetan Nepalese and Indian cuisine. I bet there's some really good food in there. How windy is Toronto? Tonight's a little bit windier than normal. Susan misses food festivals. Every summer there's a big festival here in Little India. Every summer, but 2020, hopefully 2021 has one. I actually came down here and I saw John Tory giving a speech. Our milquetoast spineless mayor. Johnny Strides, do you know that First Canadian Place is the halfway point in the Path Network? No, I didn't, Dylan. Seabucks. Hi, Johnny. Hope you're doing all right. Do you miss the Rob Ford years? I actually lived overseas during the Rob Ford years. But you can say what you want about Rob Ford, but I think that man genuinely loved the city. Bucky says Vancouver looks like a city that was assembled from a box. Hey, we have a street closure. We have a two different restaurants called Desi Burger across the street. Thank you, Lee Norman. Please plan a trip to Scarborough. Will do. We have Desi Burger, Lahore Chat, and Desi Burger, and then Desi Burger on the left. Which one? Will the real Desi Burgers please stand up? Oh, you guys can't see the sign on the left. Maybe I can focus on that. Have you ever eaten at the Lahore Tikka House? I have. I'm embarrassed to say this is one of the few. I've eaten 6 or 7 times. Whoops. In my life in Little India. Probably should have eaten here more. But this is the place I've been to. Desi. Whoops. Sorry about that. Activities pretty much going on in this area. Doesn't seem like lockdown happened. No, this area seems dead to the world. These streets would normally be very busy and these restaurants would be packed. Johnny Strides as the CN Tower open. Hello. How's it going, man? Good, you? Good. There we go. We got a fan. Tikka House has good kebabs, but their biryani sucks. I don't even know what you're talking about. When I go there, it's with my friend and his wife. She is Indian. She does all the ordering. I just do the eating. That could be you, Johnny, on a scooter. Social Gardener Cafe. That man was going Mach 10 on his scooter. Look how dead the streets are. Do you blame him? Doodles Market. If you do a live stream in India, no one would be able to hear you. Would that be from all the tuk-tuks? Richard Pine, really enjoying your walks from here in the UK. Traveled around Canada in February to March 2012. And loved it. Went to Churchill, Manitoba, etc. on Via Rail. Richard, most Canadians haven't even done a Via Rail trek of Canada. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed the channel. And I hope that one day you can come back here. I'm waiting for a narrated walking video through Pyongyang. I went to the DMZ, but not North Korea itself. My boyfriend just went by you on his scooter. It says Terratopia. Your boyfriend's a very friendly guy. Tell him we all said hi. How about your new channel, Johnny Scootaboot, says David Wardle. Grab some mutton from the Dubai Meat Shop. Tell them Chris says hi. Isn't Dubai Meat Shop? There it is. It's on the corner there at the blue sign. Alex says, speaking of Via Rail, one guy did a video of the entire train ride from Toronto to Ottawa back in 2017. Someone says hello from Italy, LA. Laszlo Serrati, $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Laszlo. Cubic says plan a trip to Kitchener-Waterloo. No one has done a walk there. That's an idea. Susan took Via from Windsor to Toronto. How long did that take, Susan? You would think that in a lot of cities, a route like that would be covered by a proper high-speed rail. Like the KTX in Korea. You can go from Busan to Seoul relatively quickly. That's probably about the same distance. This is better than Google Street View. Pretty soon, Google Street View will probably be live. You could take some drone around. Dylan, do you ever think there's a reason no one said a walk? I thought my walk around went to Pickering. What's your favorite country you've traveled to? I'm torn, but I would have to say overall Vietnam. But Japan is definitely on the list. My wallet didn't like Japan that much, but I did. All right, guys, we are at Greenwood. Let's just go south on Greenwood. How many years did you live in Korea? 5.5. Ever considered a Rexdale walk? Yes, we'll get to it. You should do a Bruce Trail live stream. That would be neat. Have you ever seen a Street View car? I'm not sure I understand that. Oh, a Google Street View car. No, I haven't. Thank you, Laszlo. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for everyone else who has super chatted so far. Square One stream, perhaps Mark. There's a big park on the right, but I don't know if there's a whole lot to see. That is Greenwood Park. Maybe we can safely cross here and take a peek into Greenwood Park. Tokyo would be a rush. Would love to check it out. Yes, Bucky, I love Tokyo. I would actually love to live stream from there. I feel like I actually kind of know my way around. Bianca, my mom said your videos are therapeutic, except for when I'm not ranting about silliness. Thank you, Bianca. Guys, look at that view of the CN Tower. I wonder if I can zoom in. Is Canada generally more expensive than the US? Probably not. It's probably similar. Depends on where you live. Jordan was here 2 weeks ago. Things might be cheaper here, but also the average salary for the same job is often a little less. So it all kind of balances out. Mark says, me and my mom love your streaming. Thank you, Mark. What stream software are you using? Right now I'm using Prism. It's an Android application. Last night I used one called Camerify. I streamed on my other channel last night and I used completely different software and I kind of screwed it up. People are skating down there. Can you go there? Am I gonna fall? I'm being commanded to go to the skating. So we're navigating this icy field with our handy dandy trusty New Balances. Johnny really stumbles. Susan says this is stumbles material. Oh man, this is all muck. Sorry guys, I want to look down and not destroy these shoes. Maybe there'll be an old man You're telling me not to film people like last time I went by a skating rink. Size 12? Size 11. I'm just trying to keep my feet from getting wet. This is what we're walking across. One wrong move and I am in Soaker City. If you guys don't know what a soaker is, it's what Canadians say when water gets into your shoe and your sock gets wet. We call that a soaker. It was weird because when I lived in Korea and I worked with Americans, we once went out and I said I had a soaker and they were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I had to explain the Canadian vocabulary on that. Tony says that old man had issues. David Wardle, size 15. Look at that sky. That is phenomenal. We have found skating. Yes, I do, David. Or Dylan. So we have an ice trail here. Let's go around the trail. Hello, little boy. Johnny, can you ski? Yes. If that old man was down here, what would I would wish him some better mental health in the future. Oh, I don't think I can walk along the side of this trail here. It's going to end. Can I send the goons? You can send whoever you want. What time is it? It's 5:23. Normally, I would just be starting a stream around now. I guess the Christmas tree gets removed soon, probably. Let's go take a look at the actual skating rink. There's some kids playing in some dirty snow mounds. Ooh, that kid's going down head first. Looks like a seal. No dislikes on your video. Diet Pronto, you just jinxed it. Dislikes coming up. Let's go check out this Christmas tree. In Poland, you had snow just for one day. Everyone is skating in a counterclockwise manner right now. Aw, that's cute. Look how cute that is. Susan agrees. Bucky, I think this rink's been here for a while. And look at this. Nice tree. I thought there was supposed to be a 25-person limit. I guess there's exactly 25 people on there. I don't know. Certified tour guide, no. How did you like Taiwan? I love Taiwan, Herman. That's a fabulous country. Yes, I said country. I would definitely go back. I've been there twice. David says he could do with one of those push things. He can skate just not stop. Let's see if we can get closer to this ice trail over here. Does that rank a basketball court in the summer? That's a good question. Maybe someone can chime in on that. Gnomes, Vaughn, bike reviews. Hope you're having a great New Year's. Same to you. Dylan Reynolds says this is the darkest period in history. I don't know if this is the channel to discuss that, Dylan. Is this live being uploaded after? I don't re-upload it. I know Rambolic does on some of his lives. He records it locally in high quality. But when you do that, you lose the chat. And I think part of the fun of re-watching one of these streams is having the live chat to go along with it. So I just keep this up. YouTube tour guides are a great thing for sure, says Laszlo. All right, guys, let's say goodbye to the skating rinks. Hager says he wants the would you rather questions. I don't think there'll be any of those tonight. Goodbye, skating rinks. Hello, whatever street this is. We can check out the Christmas tree again. That was a nice little find, though. Don, what YouTube channel to rule them all? I don't think mine would be the channel to pick if that's the game you're playing.
That's how it all should.
Chinese Stride, have you done an early morning sunrise walk before? I think you know the answer to that, Dylan. Van List Dweller, we're not going to talk about that on this channel. How was Johnny this afternoon? This afternoon, I was good. I think we're well into the evening right now. Wouldn't you guys call this evening? Is Dylan Reynolds really like Butters from South Park? There's a look back at the skating facility we're wandering away from. Katie says it's not evening until 6. Dylan Reynolds says, Bucky Smith, I am not Butters from South Park. Dylan, that might be the best thing you've ever said in one of these chats. Oh, here we have a big off-leash zone. Man, I wandered far from Greenwood. My plan was to take Greenwood down to Queen East. Deborah S. says curfew there yet. Yet. There hopefully better never be one. So do I go back to Greenwood? Or what's the next major street to the west of here? I feel like we'll just maybe go west. Let me pull out the old phone for a second. Giveaway today. No giveaway today. Coxwell No, Coxwell is to the east of here. Jones Avenue. Are we close to Jones? Jones will kick us. Oh, we are actually Leslie Street. Oh, let's just go to Greenwood. Nouvelle missed 90 minutes of the stream because he was watching the stream about... Yeah, I knew I was in for lower viewers tonight because of the mayhem going on down south. Dylan said Broadview. I've recorded a number of bike rides that have been down this part. Have you been to Calgary before? No, I haven't, but I would love to go. You need one of those hoverboards. Never go alone down Jones. I was actually going to do a video down Jones Avenue today, but I had a last second change of heart. And I went to Pape Village instead. And if you're just tuning in, guys, I think I'm like 80% positive I'm going to do a stream tonight on my other channel. So head over to Johnny Stumbles and click subscribe and hit the notification bar if you're interested in that. What I will do, I think, is I will quickly edit my video for tomorrow on stream. That should only take about 20 minutes. And we'll hang out and talk, and I'll have a beer. And then maybe we'll play some games. Someone's asking if I have a giveaway. Yes, last week, there's a lot of Christmas lights on the street. Last week I gave away a brand new Amazon Fire Stick to someone named Sherman. Malatesta, I don't know tonight. Hopefully not that late. Let me check the bike lane to make sure there's nobody so I can walk around this person. So we're back to Greenwood. That was a nice diversion past the skating. Adorable. CA says thanks for your kindness. There'll be some more giveaways. We'll do some more, and then I don't really know. Have you been to Tommy Thompson Park? Yes, Monica, I have a few videos riding around Tommy Thompson Park. Weren't you gonna do Jane and Finch today? I was, but I got lazy. I started playing around with streaming options. Richard R. Pine, great to be mentally somewhere else for a while. I'm keeping an eye out for Gordon Lightfoot. I think he is one of the greats. I don't get out much. Thank you very much for the £5, Richard. I hope you have a great January 6th and the rest of the year. Johnny Strides, are you heading to Scarborough? No. Show the home on the left, someone says. Oh, is that the home back there with the slanted roof? Here's a free library. Why do you do this? Susan says, book heaven. What if they're all bad books, Susan? What if none of those books were good? But I think Diet Pronto, I think Google takes 30%. But the other side of that coin is Google pays for all the servers, and they hook everything up. So it's kind of a 30% is kind of a standard cut in most industries for that sort of thing. So it's actually not that bad. I mean, Uber Eats takes 30%. I think they take more than that. Ritual takes 30%. Most food services take 30% when you order from a restaurant. Heck, Apple was caught taking 30%, I think, with their credit card. Apple is the ultimate in greed. What about Patreon or PayPal? Patreon charges a small processing fee, and PayPal is none. PayPal doesn't charge anything, but then you don't get the glory of the notification on screen. So it's really... But when you think about it, guys, I upload like a 50 gigabyte video to YouTube every day. And these streams are massive. And they host it all, and they push it out to everybody with like tip-top streaming quality. So really, for what they do, I think, yeah, and they have to make money too. I mean, yes, it's Google, but it's not out of line with what most industries charge. It's actually right in line with that. But if you pay with Apple Pay, Apple actually takes 30% from that, then gives the rest to Google. Then Google takes their 30%. So Apple Pay is not the, well, I don't know exactly, but I don't think it's about to become a standard way of paying because retailers aren't too happy with it.
Please wear a mask or face covering when riding the TTC. Route 31 Greenwood.
Tara says if I had an agent, they would receive a higher percentage. Yes, a lot of, I've already been contacted for this, but I don't know if you guys are aware, but there are agencies that want to basically market your YouTube channel for you. And they want to take like 20 to 30%. So what they do is they take over your channel, and then Google pays them, and then they take a big cut and they pay you. And I've already had a number of them trying to get me to sign up for them, and I can't see what the benefit is other than giving them money. So I have avoided doing that. I think that's kind of a scam, actually. Quebec imposes curfew. Let's hope we don't get that. Susan says this is how I feel about the Apple updates. Ooh, hey, it's Hot Shops. One thing with you guys is I do try to be transparent. I don't give out super personal details, but when it comes to how things work, I'm still kind of new at this. But as I learn, I'm happy to share that information. Do you wear long johns? I am wearing them now. Here's Greenwood Court. Dylan Reynolds, Pickering should totally have an international airport. I think there is a plan on the drawing board to make a second international airport and connect it to Pearson via a high-speed rail link. I don't know if that's still a pipe dream, but I think we might see that someday. Have you ever been intercepted by your fans, says Cubic? I have. It just happened earlier on the stream, actually. It happened
Kingston Road. short turn to Leslie and Greenwood.
I think maybe half an hour ago. So this is kind of the dead part of Queen. We are on the east side of Leslieville. I thought they'd expand Buttonville Airport rather than build a new one. Yeah, sorry guys, no giveaway tonight. Jules Bistro. So as for next live streams, guys, sorry, I was watching my feet for a second there. I will stream later tonight, I hope, on my other channel. Wow, look at all those lights. And I will stream again on this channel probably Friday evening, Friday night. Maybe Friday night. If we get a curfew in place, definitely late night. We will do some curfew breaking streams. And probably again Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Please go to York Street and show us the ice condo someday. This is Cubic. I've done that several times, but I'm sure we'll go back at some point. Okay, so Leslieville is picking up. It's getting a little busier in this part.
So
So this is Leslie Street. So the next major street coming up will be Jones Avenue. There's the Duke. It's a long-standing pub and live music bar. Although, ooh, something smells good. Mark says it was nice helping the lady with the wheelchair. Well, she just needed a push across the street. It's the Queen's Head. Man, it's really sad what these businesses are putting up with right now. When was this helping with the wheelchair? That was on my video yesterday. Was it the one this morning? No, yesterday, when I walked through the east side of downtown. After Grumpy Man? No, that was before Grumpy Man. So we are heading west along the north side of Queen Street East.
01, Queen.
Well, we just walked by an excellent
Please wear
pizza
your
restaurant.
mask or face covering
So this should be
when
Jones
riding
Avenue
the
up ahead.
TTC.
Grumpy old man took Johnny by surprise.
Just even hearing how close it is.
All right, sorry, I gotta slow down for a second. But Johnny is not a bad boy. Katie with the voice of reason there. Are you using a gimbal? Yes. Can you try walking backwards like on the stumble stream? Let's take a pass on that. Here is Leslieville Grove Park. Comes back from getting tacos. What did you miss? Well, we went to a burlesque house, so you missed that. That was fun. Sorry guys, I'm spacing out for a second. Have you ever streamed on Periscope? No. I'm feeling like we might be near the end of this stream. I'm getting a little lightheaded and I didn't have a whole lot for dinner or lunch tonight. Look at all the still closed businesses. Yes, it's tragic. I don't know what the answer is, but if you're going to close a business down, you got to make sure that they're still open. Jeanette, got to drive home. Have a great night and evening, Johnny and everyone. Jeanette, thank you, Jeanette. Have yourself a great night and drive safe. We'll see you in the next one. There is probably another stream tonight. So it's official, this curfew in Quebec. This scienceless, arbitrary curfew that will do nothing. That sucks. I'm glad I'm not in Quebec. Have your dinner at livestream. No, we won't be doing that. B&B Fish and Chips. Bianca says I should have something to eat. Are we streaming tonight on Stumbles for Real, O'Brien? Yeah, I think I'm going to just do another video edit, and then I want to buy some Jackbox games and stream those, and we'll play those together. And yeah, I think you should have something warm up tonight, maybe soup. Take this train. How's your battery holding up? Out in the cold, says Brandon Walks Tio. We are at, right now, we're at 43% battery. Should do a potluck when all this is over. Susan voting for potluck. I think I can get to the next streetcar stop. Guys, do you want to do another streetcar stream? Thank you, Ellie. If it's not awkward, if I'm not too close to other people on the streetcar, I'll keep streaming from there again, maybe. But if it is awkward, I just don't want to be putting a camera in someone's face, guys. I know it's not breaking any laws, but I think that oversteps what I like to do. So as long as I can get a spot in the streetcar where I can sort of keep interacting with you guys, without being a creep, we'll do it. If not, I'll just say goodnight. But I have a... Johnny, what phone are you using? It's a Galaxy S20. Gloria says, how come you're not using the new streaming software? That software is hooked up to Stumbles. This software is different, and I don't feel like logging out and logging back in. So, I am now transit ready. We're covered up. So we will be following all the necessary protocols. I think a streetcar is coming. So I got the nose and the mouth covered. BB Plop says I need to set a good example. I think that's what I'm doing. But really, I'm no different than you guys. I'm just a person who has opinions. We're all entitled to our opinions, and no matter what you think, you're invited to hang out here. I don't hold anybody to the fire for just having an opinion. Cubic is excited. Tonight, live stream on Stumbles. I think, guys, I can get to the next... We're back to Pape. This is where we started. I think I can get to the next streetcar. Maybe not. This is like the worst streetcar route in the city of Toronto. These things go so pathetically slow on Queen Street. So guys, if I can get a clear seat on the streetcar, Nouveau cost, except for the last, except for the foot hygiene. If I can get a clear seat on the streetcar, then I'll keep streaming. If I can't, then we're just gonna say goodnight. So in advance, oh, this is going all the way to McCall. Oh man, it looks like there's people in the back. All right, so I think this will be it, guys. Don't forget to head over to the Stumbles channel, subscribe there, and we'll stream from there tonight. That's Johnny Stumbles. Thanks for all the super chats.
Please look right when exiting.
All right, have a good night.